Here we are, it's week 4 at the Crown. We're back now. A lot of preparatory works done this week. We'll see when we go outside that the demolition's been done on the building and the scaffolding's been adjusted so that the brickie is going to start on Monday, building up the outside of the building. But we're inside at the moment in what will become the entrance area. And you can see these blue lines down on the floor. This is where drainage runs are being marked out at the moment. We're having a slight change of plan from what's being put on the floor, because when we go downstairs into the basement, this isn't quite as practical as it looks on paper. So if you come this side does work as expected, and you can see that the guys are digging out. There's some quite big trenches that have been dug here, ready for the drainage runs to come from the rooms which are at the front of the building, under the main walls and out the back there. So we're going to go round to the front of the building now, and we'll just see that those trenches dug out again. So if we just turn around quickly here, you can see some new block work that's gone up to support this existing steel, because there's a lot of vibration work being done next week when the guys are digging out the floor. So we've reinforced this to make sure there's no chance of this collapsing. You can see lots more blue lines on the floor here, which is the drainage runs, which need to be broken out next week. So this slab will be broken out according to these blue lines. And then the following week, we should be ready to put down, backfill all of that, and then layer of screed over the top to give us the final finish. So just come over this way, and we'll just point out again. So this is the drainage runs that are being dug that then go out of the building. So we're now in what will become, there'll be a bedroom to here. So this is somebody's ensuite dropping into this hole. And then from this space backwards will be the communal kitchen for the ground floor. And you can see here, there'll be opportunities. So the kitchen will be here, and it'll be able to drop into this drainage run straight out the building and into the main sewer. We're at the back of the building now. As you can see, the old bottle shed has come down. The old toilets and staff area has now been broadly demolished. We're trying to reuse as many of the old bricks as possible so they match the new building. So from next week, the bricklayers will be working on building up. So where that pointed roof is there, that will come off, and it will be built up another floor to give the top floor entrance. You can see where the tiles have been left off, so that the gable will join on there. You can see the scaffold's been adapted today so that work can begin on that on Monday. So as we come around, there's a few other bits to point out as well. So we can see here, this is the existing gas supply. So we just need Cadent to come on site to move that. That goes round onto the external wall so that that last little nib of building there can be demolished as well. If we come around the front, just make sure we're not in anybody's way. There's a few more windows gone in this week as well, which is good to see. And then we're going to come in, we're going to go downstairs as well this week into the basement. So you can see just a little point. So we've had the leader of the local council contact us this week to ask whether this can be repaired and made to look good again. So this will be bricked up, but we will talk to the site manager about keeping that in some way, so that we, again, another little detail that we try and keep. As we come inside, we can see what's been going on this week. I talked in the other video about the drainage and the slab being broken away. We've got all of the props and things here ready for the top floor windows to be repaired next week. So the lintels are coming out. These are all going to be the props so that basically the top of the building doesn't fall in, which is good. And then if we come downstairs, I don't think we've done a video in the basement yet, so we're going to come down carefully. It's quite well lit down here now. Just take this slow and steady. So we're now down in the basement of the Crown. So there has been times where this has been very, very wet, sort of up to my knees wet, and we've had waders on. You can see the old barrel drop here. So above here is where the main sort of entrance is. So just to give you some perspective. Then we've got round here as well. There's a little area around here, so we just need to clear that one out. But not a lot's going in down here except the tank. So there'll be 3 big water tanks down here. The sump pump, which is already existing, that's been refurbished, and that will basically keep this area dry. We've had a damp and timber survey this week. The good news is that the building is not very damp. It is going to have a new injection, damp-proof course, and a ventilated membrane installed. But on the whole, it's quite good. So that's just sort of belt and braces. But you can see the incoming 3-phase supply over there, electric, and a bit of old pub machinery in there. So interesting being down here. It's great to have the lights on and see. So when we're finished, this will basically have 3 big water tanks, and that's about it. So welcome to the basement of the Crown.